Yeah. Yeah, let's go, baby. Yeah. Guess who's running the marathon? Yeah, baby. What's going on, New York? I'm gonna get it in. Thank y'all for tuning in to It's All Good TV. I'm your host, Terrence T-Bone Mills. Continue to support BCAT.TV network. It's the heart and soul of Brooklyn. It's the heart and soul of the world. Rest in peace, Lord. Bless these videos. Rest in peace, Kevin Knight. Rest in peace, Trayvon Martin. Let's get this justice done. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Let's go, baby. Yeah, I'm gonna need my intro while I'm running. Yeah. Yeah. It's all good, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to It's All Good TV. Guess who's running the marathon? Yours truly, baby. Just to let y'all know, I will be running the New York City ING Marathon November 4th. How did I get involved in this? I'm still trying to figure this out. I'm still trying to figure this out, man. I'm serious. But it's a beautiful thing. It's a wonderful thing. As y'all can see, I got the race in back of me. You know what I mean? What happened, the whole story, what happened was that, shout out to my man Stefan. I was walking down the Ave. I seen him coming back from a race. He had the bib number like they have in back of me on his shirt. And I'm like, yo, where you coming from? He said, yo, I just ran a marathon. I was like, what? Man, I could run, man. You know this. Come on, man. I'll be running in the park, man. Prospect Park, running around. So he's like, yo, I really want to get into the ING. I always spoke about willing to run in the ING or trying to run into the ING for years. I'm talking about for years. I used to watch it on TV. I'm like, oh man, I love this look like it's just an incredible experience, you know? So he told me, you know, yo, you gotta run 9 races. You gotta join the club, run 9 races, then you gotta qualify in order to get into the ING. So I'm like, oh man. So what happened was that I went online, I looked up New York Road Runners Club, and I said, you know what? I'm just gonna go up here and join, man. I printed out an application. I went up there to 89th Street. You know what I'm saying? And in Lexington Avenue, I went up there and filled it out. I think the membership fee is like $40. You know, not bad. I said, oh man. So now it's like, okay, now since you're a member of the Road Runners Club, my first run was December 2011. It was called a Jingle Bell Jog in Prospect Park. I was like, oh man, that's my park, man. I train here. This is what I can do. So what happened, you know, you put your little running gear on and stuff like that. It was cold outside, man. I didn't know it's that cold. I was like, damn, why everybody got gloves on? Then I wondered why. It was freezing out there when we ran, like 34 degrees in the 8 in the morning, 7 in the morning. You know, so I had my little running gear on, some sneakers I just threw on, and everybody out there stretching. You got the runners, everybody looking tight and thin. And I just came back from partying the night before. Man, it was nice because the Jingle Bell Jog, you can actually wear, you know, like Christmas gear. You know, people was dressed up as Santa Claus. You know, they give you a little bell to put on your sneakers while you running to make it like the jingling noise and stuff like that. So I'm like, you know, hey, let me go out here. I had a little red stocking cap I had on to celebrate, you know, with everybody else. You know, it was a 4-mile Jingle Bell Jog around Prospect Park. I nearly died. I ain't gonna lie, man. I was so out of breath because now you're not running by yourself where you can actually stop anytime you want and just walk. Now you running with people and you running for time. You know what I mean? You running for the best time. I'm like, man, I was I thought that I ran in Prospect Park. I thought I was a runner. Some people say, man, I can run. Man, you unless you're a gifted and blessed runner, you just can't just get out there and just run. You know what I mean? Your body got to be right. You got to have a certain breathing technique down pack in order to run. I must have been out of my mind, man. I was exhausted. I finished the 4-mile race. I was sore. I was just plain exhausted. I'm telling y'all. Unbelievable, man. It was an unbelievable experience. Then I thought to myself, I said, look, if I'm going to try to qualify for this ING race, I'm going to have to get in shape. And y'all can see from looking at me how much I slimmed down from training. You know what I mean? Because y'all seen my last shows like a year ago. You know what I mean? I was chunky. You know what I'm saying? But now, look at me now. I'm slimmed down. You know what I mean? I got the muscles now. You know, I'm feeling good. I'm looking good. I'm telling y'all. From that day on, I said, look, I'm just going to get in shape. I'm just going to try to run. So I did the Jingle Bell jog, and then there was a New Year's Eve jog coming up. Now, shout out to my homegirl, Sherry, because every New Year's Eve, I usually go to Sherry's house and bring in New Year's Eve together. I said, you know what? I want to try something different. I want to try bringing in New Year's jogging. It was off the chain when we got to Central Park. First, I had to get out on 59th Street, and you just seen thousands of people outside lined up waiting for the ball to drop. And I had to maneuver myself in different ways to, go to try to get to Central Park before the race start. So now, I'm like, this is it right here. It was off the chain. They had a party. They was giving out the little glow in the dark, like lights. They was giving out lights where you can clip on to your because you was running. Our race didn't start till 12 midnight. So you was running in the dark. Everybody was lit up. They had glow in the dark neck bands. They had lights clipped onto their jackets. They had a party. They was giving out like health nut food bars and stuff like that. Thousands. They said it was, from what the guy was saying, it was the biggest turnout in the history of the New Year's Eve jog. They said it was off the chain. It was crazy. I'm telling you. I really enjoyed myself, and I nearly died again that night. I was because I couldn't find a rhythm to run. I was running because, when you run with people, you say, oh, man, I could pass this person. And next thing you know, you running fast and forget all about your pace that you was supposed to run. I was dehydrated. I felt like I was going to pass out at the finish line. I went straight home. I was supposed to go to Sherry's after the race. I couldn't even make it. I was so exhausted. I just laid in my bed. I was just out of it. Like it was like I played like 14 games of basketball in one day. I was finished. I was exhausted. So now it was a matter of fact for me just to find a workout regimen now. I had to change my diet. I had to get my body adapted to running long distance, and that was the whole key. Because my mind said, yeah, I can do it, but my body was saying, hold on there, partner. Nah. The only places that we ran was to Popeyes and the liquor store. And just to be a runner, it takes years and years of practice, man. And then, being mentally strong. But I finished both races because my will was strong to finish both races, but my body was wrong. You know what I mean? My workout regimen was wrong. But I finished both races, which was 4 miles. But them 4 miles, I was exhausted. I was completely exhausted. I'm telling y'all. Exhausted. So here I am, after the race. And mind you, it was New Year's Eve. I had 2 bottles in my bag. So I was telling people, yo, when we get to the finish line, I had a bottle of Grey Goose and I had a bottle of Behringer Moscato in my bag. And I had cups in my bag. I said, yo, we gonna drink after the race. But when I got to the finish line, I ain't want to hear from nobody. I got my bag. I got the hell on out of there. I was exhausted, tired, worn out. I was like, oh my God. So now I'm figuring like it takes just more just running, because you just can't get up and just run long distance like that. Your body got to be, you have to adapt to it. You got to change your diet to get fuel and energy and stuff like that. But I ran a couple of races. I'm getting better and better, so I just like to shout out to New York City Road Runners Club, man. And it's just a beautiful thing just to run and try to, you running for health. I want to change my life around and just start running for health. And I'm figuring, I'm like, look, if you can go to a club and spend over $100 and something in alcohol trying to impress people, you could take that same money and join a runners club, and the races be like $10, $18, and you running to keep healthy and stay healthy. Which one would you choose? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm like. Look, I can waste this $150 in the club on drinks. I could put this money and do I can run like 6-7 races and feel good at the end of the finish line, because you running with other people. And what's so funny, when you running, you got older people out there running, 50, 60 years old, and they passing you. Come on, young buck, you can do it. And they flying by you. And that's what made me even stronger. Like, oh my God, grandma out here just flew by me. And she's like 70, 80 years old. She been running for like 70 years. And she just flew by me. And here I am huffing and puffing. And then you go out into the course and you running next to fine, sexy young ladies. And it's like, hello, and then you trying to keep up with them and they passing you. Damn, I like to say hello to this girl, but first I got to catch her first. You know what I'm saying? So you talking about a wonderful experience running. Oh my gosh, man. I tell you, look at me now. I'm telling you, I'm slim right now. This is from running. I done ran over 10 marathons so far. But as far as the ING, what I did was I entered a pool. And this is a pool where some runners have been running for years, was trying to get in. I entered the pool, right? And the pool, to get into the race without being a member was like $2,000 or something like that. Being that I was a member, my membership fee was like $200. You know what I mean? $215 or something like that. So that wasn't a bad price to witness something will be the biggest running event in the history of this planet. So I said, what the hell? I'm gonna enter it anyway. Mind you, you have professional runners that's been running for years trying to get into the ING New York City Marathon. I entered this pool, went on my website, my profile, and clicked on it, and it said, congratulations, you are in. I dropped to my knees. I was like, thank you, Lord Jesus Christ. I got on my knees and started praying. I was like, thank you, Lord. This is my first time entering, and I made it. My first marathon, 26.2 miles. I will be running November 4th. So if you watching the marathon, look out for me. I will try my best to finish this race. I will run at a pace that I'm comfortable with. My breathing technique should be down pat, and I will be running. I'll try to hit cameras or whatever. I will be running November 4th. So look out for me, all right? I will be running for health. I will be running for cancer awareness, HIV, domestic violence. I'll be running for BCAT.TV network. I'll be running for Manhattan Neighborhood Network, People TV network. I'll be running for autism. I'll be running for stopping racism and stopping hatred. I'll be running for all that on my run. In my head, that's what I'll be running for, all that. So if you're watching right now, and please tune into the ING New York City Marathon November 4th, and I hope this, hope y'all be able to see me as I, 26.2 miles. I'm talking about endurance, mentally and endurance. This race, that's what this race consists of. So I hope y'all tune in and watch the ING New York City Marathon. It's the biggest marathon in the history of this planet, sporting event in the history of this planet Earth. And for me, my will is strong. But like you said, your body says something. My will is strong, but your body said, hold up, something's wrong. So I'm going through, after every run, I usually go home and soak my feet in Epsom salt. I got this electronic massage stimulator that they use in the doctor's office. I put them pads on and do the electronic stimulation on my legs. I got heat wraps and massages for my legs, and I make sure I stretch 2-3 hours before I run. You have to. You have to stretch lovely. Your AC, your tendons, you got to stretch every part of your body before you run and get warmed up. You know what I mean? So this is what's going on. Y'all see the runners in the background. This is how I'm going. I will be running in the ING New York City Marathon. Somebody told me, how would you train, T? What kind of training would you do for the New York City Marathon? I said, shoot, running from cops and robbers. If you get caught, you lose. You know what I mean? Shoot, running from Popo, that'll get you some good training. You know what I mean? Running from robbers, that'll get you in good training form too. I'm like, yo, before the race, this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go and smack Popo in the head, and they going to chase me running behind. I guarantee I might win the whole thing if they chasing me. You know what I mean? So, Popo, if you watching, make sure y'all be on call, because I'm going to probably need y'all help for that little kick boost. And somebody asked you, is it possible you could meet a nice young lady on the course? I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? 26 miles? You can meet somebody at the start and have a family at the finish. You know what I mean? 26 miles, that's enough to get to know somebody. Next thing you know, y'all get engaged at the finish line. Are you kidding me? 26 miles, 5 all the boroughs. Mentally an endurance challenge. This would be the biggest mental endurance challenge of my life. I'm telling you. But a lot of people said it's a lot of fun. So I think my whole thing is going into the ING Marathon is to have fun. Think of it as having fun and running with people that love to work out. And then try to finish with everybody, Because my thing is that I went online for the tutorials, because the last couple of races, the people from Kenya was winning. So I went online to see how these guys run in practice, man. They run in high altitudes, and they run in like burst. You know what I mean? They might do like a 1 hour full speed burst of speed, and then they'll slow down and do another hour full, And them guys from Kenya, man, I salute y'all, man. Y'all are in shape. Ain't gonna lie. Shout out to my other homegirl. She's out in Kenya, Joyce Tanian. And she actually left her job in New York City to go out there and build water wells in Kenya. So Joyce Tatian, if you're watching right now, I hope I'm saying your last name right. Thank you for everything, Joyce. She was actually on my show a couple of years back. And she's just doing a wonderful thing for the country of Kenya. So for the country of Kenya, if you watching this All Good TV right now, I might need to fly out there to train. You know what I mean? I might need to fly to Kenya to train for the marathon, man. You know, so it's all about will and endurance, man. And like I said, my will is strong, but I just gotta work on my body right now to get my body adapted and on the same level as my mental. You know what I mean? But because I've been running, I've been very athletic growing up and stuff like that, playing basketball and stuff. But this is long distance. You running for distance right now. You know, this is actually what you're doing. You actually running long distance. And I'm had to actually they have like a marathon training that's coming up in I think it's either September or October, where it's 6 to 20 miles warm up run, where they actually split you up into groups, and you actually run 20 miles. You know, and the race is only $10 to get in because I'm a member. I'm really thinking about doing that because you have to get your body adapted to running long distance. You have to get that endurance. Now, my theory that I'm gonna use, I'll say, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. My body is like a Cadillac, like a fine-tuned Cadillac, and I have to just put enough fuel, you know what I mean, into my body so that it could run correctly while I'm running. You notice when people run, they run with their music or whatever. You know, I usually run with nothing on, but maybe I might run with a full playlist of Rocky, you know, and just try to just keep it moving, you know. But shout out to all the runners, everybody that started running to change your lives and everything. Like I said, I run in Central Park and I run in Prospect Park, you know, and I usually just go by myself. I went out and bought some running equipment. I got three pair of training shoes and I got one pair marathon shoe. I'm gonna use just for the marathon, and I have like the Dr. Scholl's pillow cushions in them, so it could feel like I'm running, you know, on air. You know what I mean? And then I got my tights, my running tights and stuff like that. You know, you gotta get the gear. Gotta get the gear. But if you have it mentally, your body's right to run, you're gonna do it. And I'm going to finish this race. I'm letting y'all know right now. I'm going to finish 26.2 miles. I'm going to do it for myself, and I'm going to do it for all the people that's going to be watching. Everybody that's going to be running in the New York City ING. So, to everybody's watching right now, all y'all, make sure y'all tune in to New York City ING November 4th. I will be running 26.2 miles. For everybody, for world peace. You know what I mean? I also be running for all the beautiful, sexy young women out here that's on your grind 24 hours, 7 days a week. I'll be running for Flatbush, Brooklyn, for H Block. You know what I mean? Empire. For the library. I'll be running for everybody. You know what I mean? Flatbush, Brooklyn, stand up, baby. This is how we doing it. Yep, that's right. I got a little bit more time left, but just to let y'all know, running is a beautiful thing. You don't have to get out there every day. Running makes you feel good, man. After you finish, you feel good. Oh my God! But make sure you soak your body down, man. You know, you treat your body right. You intake certain amount of foods, and your body is gonna run good for you. It's really gonna run good for you. Shout out to everybody, New York Road Runners Club. Shout out to the ING. Shout out to everybody that's running or running as a part of your regimen, as part of your life. It's a beautiful thing. It's good for you. You know, you feel good when you run. You feel good after you run, you know. Keeps you in shape. You see a lot of older people, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 years old, running. You know what I mean? It is what it is. This is how they doing it. So make sure y'all look out for me November 4th, the biggest marathon race in the history of this planet. I am a part of this. I am so blessed right now. I feel so happy right now. I am so blessed to be running, to be a part of this race. I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm going to try to run and film at the same time. I'm probably going to have a little camera or something taped to my jacket. So, you know, and I'm just going to be running. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna be running. I'm gonna be out there doing my thing. You know, I'm just have fun. Somebody said have fun. Sometimes it's not all about winning. It's all about having fun and just running. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to win, you know, become the world champion, you know, not right now. You know, I just want to just run for my health and just finish and just run with everybody else and just have a wonderful, incredible time out there because the last couple of marathons I ran a marathon called Run With Us. It was for lung cancer research. It was wonderful. Everybody came out to run for lung cancer, which is up in the top 5 of the most, killer amongst people, you know. And it was just an honor and a pleasure just to run. And everybody's together. They had a little raffle. They was raffling off iPads and iPhones, and it was unbelievable, man. It's just beautiful out there, man. I'm just happy. You know, it's tough when you running and when you start, but when you cross that finish line and everybody yelling and cheering, yeah, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. And your mind said, you can do it, T, you can do it, T. But your body said, hold on there, partner, hold on there. So I got to trick myself. I said, look, there's going to be a Popeyes at the finish line. Look, there's going to be a bottle of Grey Goose at the finish line. You know what I mean? Look, there's going to be a beautiful woman waiting for you at the finish line. That's you. Sometimes you got to psych yourself out before you start running, you know? So shout out to all the runners out there, man. Y'all my role models, man. It's a beautiful thing to see everybody trying to stay in shape and run. And, you know, this is what it's all about. This is what it's all about, man. Just having a good time out there and meeting new people and running and sharing each other's stories. A lot of people run for their family, you know, cancer and HIV and domestic violence and breast cancer awareness. You running for a cause. I'm running for all this combined in the ING. I'm running for all this. Yeah, I'm running for all this. So I'm getting ready to go, y'all. Shout out to everybody once again. You know, stay focused, stay blessed, continue to be the best. Shout out to the New York City Road Runners Club. Shout out to everybody that's ever running in marathons. You know, just having fun, man. Just having fun and staying in shape. That's the whole key. Stay in shape, baby. Stay in shape. You know? Yeah. Yeah. Thank y'all for tuning in to It's All Good TV, baby. Stay focused, stay blessed, and continue to be the best. Yeah. I will be running. I'll be running. I hope to see some of y'all there in the race. If y'all see me, holler at me. Yo, T, what up, baby? We gonna be running together. Shout out to my homegirl, Miss Denise Stroy. She gonna be running in the race too. So good luck, Denise. Yeah. 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 Stay fit, stay healthy, baby, and stay blessed. To all you runners out there, you know what I mean? You know I got to play my music again. Yeah. 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 Thank y'all for tuning in to It's All Good TV, baby. Peace, love, and I'm out. Yeah.